So it's been a tough old season for Mercedes, with the team really struggling for consistency and unable to really challenge Ferrari and Red Bull, and with just 5 races left this season, it's looking more and more unlikely that the team will pick up a win. However, it looks like the team have found something big for next season, and on top of that, there's been a big update on Ricciardo and the reserve role at Mercedes. But before we begin, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, and you can follow me on Twitter at James_Formula1 and there'll be a link in the description. So this season Mercedes went for a zero-prod approach for the 2022 regulations. While the concept has been effective at producing downforce, the amount of bouncing the W13 has suffered this season prevented Mercedes getting it low to the ground, hence they couldn't unlock performance. And while over the course of the season things have started to get better for the team, improvements they've made just haven't been enough to really challenge Red Bull and Ferrari each race, with consistency and ongoing problems like drag being an issue. But the team do now have a greater understanding of where it's lacking, and are reported to be optimistic for improvements they'll make for its W14. And speaking to Autosport, team boss Toto Wolff said the aim and expectation is to be fighting for the title next season. He added, "I think a big chunk of the performance that we are missing, we've discovered. It's not something we can change this year, it's decisions that we've made for next year." And on top of that, George Russell has now come out and said Mercedes are currently working on a new philosophy for next season, and in turn is sounding quite confident about Mercedes' chances. While he said he doesn't know how much rivals will improve over the winter, he was quoted by Sky F1 as saying, "We have a philosophy that we're going to be trying to adopt in our development, and I'm very confident it's the correct one. But equally, it doesn't mean that we can necessarily achieve it. Can we achieve that? I have every confidence that we can. I definitely have confidence that we'll have a more complete car across the circuit range going into 2023. So it certainly looks like Mercedes have found something for next season, and this is definitely what Mercedes need. I mean, this season inconsistency, a series of performance issues and a bit of bad luck has meant Mercedes are still without a win with just 5 races to go. By their high standards, that's dismal, and it's no surprise their focus has shifted to ensuring this doesn't happen again in 2023, and from what they're saying, what they found could pay off. So I did a video recently on 2 bits of bad news for Ricciardo. One was that despite links with a Haas seat for next season, team boss Gunther Steiner said the team aren't willing to wait around for him to make a decision. He's also been more closely linked with a reserve role at Mercedes next season, being tipped to take Lewis Hamilton's place in 2024 when his deal ends. But Wolff said a contract extension for Hamilton is going to happen, which means that move couldn't go ahead for Ricciardo. However, it appears the Australian is still very keen to join Mercedes. According to Canal Plus via Crash.net, Ricciardo's camp are now in advanced talks with the Silver Arrows about taking on the reserve role. So even though his plan A is to stay on the grid, it looks like Ricciardo really does now feel taking the sabbatical was the best way forward for him, instead of going to a team nearer the back of the grid for next season. And it could work out. I mean, a good drive could be on offer for him in 2024. But personally I feel it's unlikely he'd return with a team at the front of the grid, or a team like Alpine and Aston Martin with clear ambitions to fight for the title in the future. And a return to McLaren isn't going to happen, so maybe taking the reserve role might not fully benefit his career, given he may be forced to return with a team nearer the back of the grid anyway. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.